I think it was the first proper rejection I got when I started this trotro thing. It made me feel so bad. The driver was wondering why I was there. I tried to explain to him that, I wanted to give this to him. The man bored, Charlie. They sacked me from the bus. Yeah, so I took my shame and my sketch and walked away.
There is something about a phone call. No cameras, no studio, just two people, a connection, and whatever truth sits between them. I am Donald and this is On The Line. Today I called Enil Art, the guy who's turned trotro rights into a stage, strangers into subjects. No pencil, no eraser, just a pen, a piece of paper, and whatever few minutes he can steal from someone's commute. You have probably seen his videos. Someone's face when they realize they are looking at themselves on a canvas, that has become his signature. But before the virality, before he made a sketch of Kudus, before he stood at the Pra River with polluted water in his hands making a statement on galamsey, there was just a kid who loved to draw and two parents who had to decide if that was going to be enough. Let's see where this call takes us.
Hello, Enil.
Hi.
Yeah, good morning. It's good to finally have you on the line. How you doing, man?
I'm good, bro. What's up?
Yeah, nothing much. I just finished having my breakfast and I decided, bro, let me talk to the artists making the trends here in Ghana and, setting the tone with pen sketches and all those things in Troskis. And, giving people a reason to smile every time you join the trotro. But have you had your breakfast yet?
Oh, not yet. Not yet.
What are you planning to have?
Probably some banana and water. I don't read.
Healthy living.
People for food.
All right, Charlie.
Every artist has an origin story, but not every origin story starts with a conversation, probably at the dinner table with your parents seated with you. I wanted to know what it actually took, not just to love art, but to tell the people who raised you that this was going to be the plan.
Before the trotro vibes and, having fun with your pen and paper and all that, did you actually envision yourself to be an artist throughout school? I know you attended the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology.
Yes.
So before university, having time in school, JHS and SHS, did you envision yourself to be an artist?
As children, we all dream to be doctors, lawyers, and all that.
Yeah.
Mine was a soldier. I wanted to be a soldier because I'd seen my auntie. She was in the military.
Interesting.
So I think that inspired me, and I wanted to be a soldier. But that faded quickly because I found interest in football, and then I wanted to be a footballer. I think every young boy wanted to be a footballer at some point in their lives.
Yes.
Yeah, it was the same for me. I also wanted to be a footballer at some point, and that interest lingered for a while. But then I found art, and I like the way it's made me calm down. I like the way it's made me collected, and when I'm doing art, I'm able to think, I'm able to imagine, I'm able to dream, with a calm demeanor, because you can't be drawing with some giddy vibes. Do you understand?
Yeah, I get you.
So that's how I transitioned from wanting to be a soldier to wanting to be a footballer and then an artist. But even then, I wasn't really sure because I didn't know or have any direction to how this would go. Because I would hear people say art is not lucrative, art doesn't pay, Ghana people don't buy art. If you venture into art, you go hungry and all that.
Yeah.
And even our parents didn't have faith in anyone who was an artist or anyone who wanted to be an artist. And it wasn't different for me.
Right.
But the only difference was that my parents were educated. They were both teachers, so they didn't force me into anything that I wasn't interested in. They saw that I had interest in art and they pushed me on. My mom literally bought me my first watercolor palette, which I used to paint, and they encouraged me throughout the years. And when I was going to senior high school, they forced me to do the sciences, the general arts. I said I wanted
Wow.
to do. They already knew that I was going to do visual arts because of how um, vested I was in art and how my interest was in it. So they already knew that I was going to do visual arts. So they just chose it for me, and it went on from there.
So the decision was made. His parents didn't just accept it, they backed it. His mom even went out and bought him his first watercolor set. That's not permission, that is belief. But nobody plans for a trotro to be the place where it all actually clicks. So I wanted to know how a boring commute during national service turned into the studio that started everything.
This whole trotro thing started just about 3 years ago during my national service. I would go to work very early and come back very late, so I wasn't getting time to draw. And so I decided to get a little sketchbook and draw on my way to work in the trotro or back from work. Yeah, so that's how this whole trotro thing started. I didn't think I was going to make people smile. I initially started with drawing celebrities
Yes.
because I wanted to maximize the little time I had on my hand just to draw, just to do the thing I love. So it made me sad that I wasn't getting enough time to do it.
Yeah.
That's why I had to find
A channel.
find every possible channel, every possible means to practice it, because that's how talent is. That's how something is. If you don't practice it, you lose it with time.
Yeah. With time.
And I wasn't ready to lose the skill that I've built all these years.
Yeah.
And so that's how it started for me. I didn't think that I was going to be making people smile. It was a friend of mine who suggested that, I could be drawing the trotro mates. I was like, that's really good. And at the time, I was watching this guy, Devon Rodriguez. He was drawing people in the subway and making them smile. I was like, I could try this. Maybe it will not be that difficult. So I tried it for the first time and it worked. The guy was so happy, and I posted it online and it flew. It went viral. I was like, this is a good idea. So I just, that's when I transitioned from drawing random celebrities in my sketchbook to drawing trotro mates and random people on the street to make them smile.
A bus seat, a stranger, and a pen with no undo button. That is when I realized this isn't just talent, this is nerve. I had to ask him what that kind of pressure actually does to a person.
There's one thing that actually gets me every time I watch your videos. It's actually not a pencil that you use in sketching these people, it's a pen.
Yes.
One wrong line and everything is gone. How do you handle that kind of pressure?
Yeah, well, it's a challenge I put on myself. I had already practiced with drawing with pencil for a long time, and the idea that drawing with a pen is hard, and then you cannot erase it, you cannot do mistakes, you have to get it right.
Yes.
There is no room for corrections and all that. I wanted to be perfect, I wanted to be really good at drawing. So at a point, I just started with drawing with pen, and I thought it would be a challenge for me to do that in trotro. I'm drawing in trotro. It's already difficult because the trotro would be shaking and all that. It's even difficult to just write in trotro. So drawing sounds like a very good challenge for me to master my skill, like practicing it in the most uncomfortable situations, and then I'm using a pen.
Yes.
The unforgiving pen.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm like, if I'm able to master this, then I'll be really good at drawing. I would become a master at drawing. If I'm able to draw with pen in trotro within a short time, then the boy is bad.
Yeah.
So
because you're actually you're bad at it. Because I noticed you started painting on bottles at a point. You started painting on bottles at a point.
Yes. That was I was getting used to the, and I was like, okay, this feels easy now. I want a different challenge.
Wow.
And then I tried the painting.
That's a great challenge you put on yourself. It's very
Yeah,
beautiful to watch. Every time I watch these videos, I'm like, "Ah, how does this guy even do this?" Because Charlie, I wish I had this kind of talent. But it's great, man. So do you
yeah.
ever get nervous? Do you ever get nervous when you start painting a piece?
Oh yeah, I get nervous when I feel like the person I'm painting or drawing is going to leave
Mm.
before I finish the artwork.
Have
That's
you
when I
ever
get nervous.
encountered that situation?
Oh yeah, many times, many times. I'll I'll be almost done with the drawing, but they'll leave, and
Mm.
I cannot present it to them. So it's the thought of them leaving and me not finishing on time that gets me nervous.
I asked him something simple. Does art change the way you actually see people? Not just look at them, but see them. He didn't just answer that one. He told me a story, him, a driver, and a bus conductor, and a moment that got a little awkward before it got interesting.
But do you think art has changed your perception as to how you see people differently before you started this whole journey of sketching people with a pen in the trotro and all those things?
It hasn't really changed my perception. It's just making me learn about people individually, and how they react to things. Uh, People react differently to things. Someone might be happy with a sketch, someone might be sad, someone might cry, someone might be angry. There was a situation where I presented the sketch to
Yeah.
one trotro. The driver, not the trotro, the driver was angry. So he didn't allow me to present the sketch to the trotro because of
Mm.
some misunderstanding. So this is the kind of things I learn about people that, oh, so we are all different, and I I know we are all different, but I've come to see it for myself firsthand that okay, we are actually all very different and have different experiences. So it hasn't really changed my perception. I already knew that people are different and they'll react to things differently, but the only thing is that I experienced it firsthand.
Mm.
And yeah.
That's nice. That's really nice. To be honest, your video, yeah, when I watch all of them, there's two
Mm.
things that strike me from your videos. One
Okay.
is the art and one is the subject. These
Yeah.
two, has there ever been a reaction that stuck with you more than the drawing itself?
Mm. A reaction that stuck with me more than drawing itself.
Yes.
It can be negative or positive, right?
Yes, it can be negative or positive.
Yeah, I think I'll mention this one that I just said again.
Mm.
They rejected it. I it's one of the I think it was the first rejection, proper rejection I got when I started this structural thing. It made me feel so bad, man.
What did you get a reason behind the rejection?
Oh yeah, we had gotten to the last stop and everyone was getting down, and the trotro mate was looking for change. Those people who sell coins for the trotro mate.
Yes.
So he had gotten down to go buy some coins for change on his next journey. So I was the only one left in the bus, and the driver was wondering why I was there. I won't mention the tribe. So he was wondering why I was there, and I said I'm waiting for the trotro mate, and he didn't understand why. And I tried to explain to him that, oh, I wanted to give this to him. And he said, oh, you can give it to me, then I'll give it to him. I said, oh, no, no, I want to give it to him myself. And he still didn't understand. He was getting agitated that
Or by the fact that you didn't
why,
want to give him the
yes,
puzzle.
why don't I want to give it to him? Because the meat is his boy, his small boy. If I can give anything to him, then he'll give it to the meat. And I said, oh, no, David. I'll give it to him by myself. The man bored, Charlie. He was really, really angry. So the mate finally came back and he came to meet the situation. He didn't understand what was going on. And I gave him the thing, and the driver said he shouldn't take it.
Seriously.
He said he shouldn't take it.
Wow.
So had to get down. They sacked me from the bus.
They
get down
start
and
you from
go.
the back.
Oh yeah, I mean last stop and everybody has gone down. We had gotten to our final destination, so they had to move on. Then sacked me, Charlie. Yeah, so I took my shame and my sketch and walked away. The mate was still confused, by the way. Yeah,
Interesting.
very interesting. That's the reaction I'll never forget. The sketch is still here.
You still have it.
I still have it.
I would have gotten rid of it, but anyway, it's a piece to cherish, whether it's positive or negative, because
Oh yes,
it gives you
yes.
a reflection of some of the things you go through, pursuing your dream and all that.
Every creator has a moment where things just shift. For Enil, that moment had a name, Kelly Buddy.
Let's take a pivot and look at the trending part of your whole craft. There was this beautiful, gorgeous woman trending on social media, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you recall, it was a couple of years back. You sketched Kelly Buddy during her viral moment.
Oh yeah, Kelly. Yeah,
And
I
would
remember.
you say that's what actually made people pay attention to your craft?
Yeah, it's one of the artworks that made people pay attention to me and
Mm.
bring their attention to the side. Kelly was trending
Yeah,
everywhere.
she was
She
hot,
trended.
she was hot cake actually.
She was hot cake.
Yeah.
She was hot cake. So I decided to sketch her, and then I posted the sketch online, and everybody was, hey, Kelly, hey, and they'll draw Kelly. Who is this boy? Who drew Kelly? Hey, boys, hey, boys.
Boys, boys. Everybody they watch.
The bar. So
Kelly.
the sketch went viral. Blogs were blogging about it. Yeah,
Mm.
that's how I got a huge number of new followers on Twitter. It started going viral on Twitter, and then it transitioned to TikTok and then IG. So that's how I got a lot of attention on
Oh,
me.
okay. Did it get you good
Yeah.
referrals as well?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
It
that.
got me a lot of good referral.
I also asked him about celebrities. His first ever celebrity he drew, and some other celebrities he appreciated drawing them. Kudus was an example.
Do you recall your first ever celebrity drawing? Tell us about it.
Yes, I think I do. It was one Trotro mate who looked like Gyakie Williams.
Mm.
So yeah,
Celeb.
yes, Charlie.
Mm.
So when I posted him, everyone was like, no be Gyakie be that, no be Gyakie be that. He just looked like him. So yeah, the interaction was good.
Let me ask you about the Kudus moment. You did an art of Mohamed Kudus, the footballer.
Yeah, I drew Kudus.
Yes, and when he received the painting from you, first of all, how did you link up with him?
Oh, I didn't. I think that was a different. I didn't meet Kudus. I couldn't give him the art.
Oh, you couldn't give it to him, but he received it, right?
No. It was also a sketch like Kelly's own. It also just went viral.
Oh, okay. And he saw it and reacted to it, or he didn't react to it.
He didn't react to it. It was other people who were reacting to it.
He's obviously given so much of his art away for free. The smiles, the strangers, the moments. But art is still a business, and I wanted to know how he actually makes a living doing something this generous.
Okay, so now let's talk about the business side of what you do. Art is a business, right? And it's not just about passion. I would like to know from you how has the attention on your craft given you a good revenue, like sort of a revenue generation from what you do? Would you say art pays well here in this side of the country you're in?
I think art pays well no matter where you are. So, especially because there's social media.
Yes,
It
now
can
there's
be
social media.
the most remote part of the world, and you get paid with whatever you do, not just art. So that said, art pays wherever you are in the world because of social media and the internet. And yeah, it has been rewarding for me financially
Mm.
over the years. I've that's what I do.
Yeah.
That's how I make my money. And I mentioned referrals some time ago.
Mm.
Yes, moments ago. Through referrals, I get commissions. Through referrals, I get links that help me in the long run. And yeah, that's how I make money from art. And there's a whole whole part about it that I've not even ventured in yet, that I will start venturing into soon. So there are many ways to make money through art, and like I said, the internet is there. You make money wherever you are in the world. You don't have to travel.
Yeah.
Even though traveling helps.
Yeah.
You don't have to travel. You can make money wherever you are. Imagine you are here and they send you the dollars. It will be worth more.
Yeah,
over here, over there. So I would say art is lucrative. You just have to position yourself well in a way that you can attract money.
From Accra Trotros to the French Riviera. In June 2025, Enil was part of Ghana's delegation at Cannes Lions, the biggest stage in global creativity and business. I had to ask him what the experience actually felt like, repping Ghana on a stage that big and what he brought back home with him.
How was your experience traveling for the Cannes Lions Festival?
Cannes was great. Cannes was one of the highlights of my journey so far. And I'm still very grateful for that experience. Shouts to Wolf Studios. Cannes was great. Cannes is a business creative festival where creatives and businessmen and industry players come to connect and just talk about the industry in general and things going on. So it was a great experience for me.
Did you get to meet other artists out there, like artists probably you were looking up to and saw them at the festival?
I'm not just an artist. I'm also a digital creator. I'm a social media content creator, right?
Yes.
So I didn't go there exclusively as an artist. I went there as a creator.
You went there as a creator.
Yes, as a creator on the internet, as a creator on social media. So I didn't necessarily meet other artists.
The Cannes Lions Festival was indeed a great opportunity bestowed to Enil, but I wanted to get past that for a second. So I asked him something a little harder. Looking back at everything, is there anything he would actually do differently? Not for the story, but for himself. And here is what he had to say.
Let me ask you this. If given the opportunity to change key things from your craft, things you wish you could have done differently, what would it be?
Things I wish I would have done differently.
Yes.
In my craft?
Yes, in your craft, concerning your craft now.
I wish I had kept all my sketches or paintings or artworks when I was younger.
Yeah.
I wish I'd kept them well. I wish I had documented them well. I wish my parents would have helped me do that. Because those are the beginning stages, and they literally tell your origin story, and it's an evidence of where you come from and how you sprung up and how you developed. I wish I had kept that properly. Yeah, that's something I would have done different.
I feel you.
Looking back at his past and what he's achieved, he's done really good for himself as an artist here in Ghana. So I had to ask him, what is the plan for the next 10 years?
10 years from now, what does the future actually look like for you as an artist?
10 years is a long time. We can only hope for the best.
Let's make it 5.
We can only hope for the best in 10 years. Let's say 5 years. But we can still do it 10 years. I just want to be in a position where I have a lot of connect with other artists and collectors and industry players. My art is flying all over the world. My art is being auctioned in Sotheby's and other auction houses. I'm able to reach more younger artists and inspire them. I'm able to inspire more people all over the world. I'm traveling all over the world, practicing my art. That's what I hope to be doing in 10 years.
And hopefully I'm looking forward to a time where I would hear of an art concert by you, probably at the National Theatre or the Grand Arena, where we come and experience 3 folds of art from Enil with music. It will be beautiful. Yes. I'm looking forward to something like that. I'll pay for that ticket and attend. Straightforward.
I'll come to you. You buy tickets. You buy like 10 tickets.
I'll pay for you. But anyway, it's been a great time having you on the line, Charlie. And thank you so much for hopping on the line,
Oh, my pleasure, man.
Catch you on the flip side, bro.
So from wanting to be a soldier to wanting to become a footballer and ending up pursuing his true identity, art, by starting with the first watercolor set his mother got for him, Enil Art remains an inspiration to other young artists here in Ghana. That is what I love about these calls. You get the person behind the pen. If this conversation meant something to you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Subscribe whenever you listen, follow the show, and I will catch you on the next one.